Where are we even going? Like, the fact that this was all hidden underwater as well.
Whew. After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum. Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here.
If I'm not mistaken, he's being charged by Navia as we speak.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Let's see what we're gonna find. Okay, Oh?
Oh, look! There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water.
That must be water from the Primordial Sea.
That means this is where they make all the synth, and that special water is the main ingredient. If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Can we not, like, take a picture of it? Would that, like, not be more sufficient? Just saying.
Written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes. Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
It's probably related to his and Jacques' case.
Yep. It's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it. This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
Yep. Is there anything else?
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely. I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia.
Oh, shit.
Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
They planned this well in advance.
They're all just so evil.
Okay, is there any other evidence that we can look for? What's this over here?
What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things. Pink
Cute things?
accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
Obvious? There's a name, too.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
They probably belong to the victims.
Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here? And then they were turned into water. And all the boxes of things. These names. That means... Oh, this is terrible.
Take pictures, people! Okay. So we found the main ingredient. We found correspondence. What's this over here?
Whoa.
Literally just working around the corners.
So much synth here. And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the Primordial Sea.
There are so many.
Mixing in progress. Ready to drink. Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled. Whoa, there's even fruit-flavored synth?
Well, that definitely proves that this is where they produce synth.
Yep, it's super obvious.
Yeah. The ball lake to get to as well. Over here.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the Primordial Sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the Primordial Sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Oh my god. Calm down, Paimon.
Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before. How can someone write something that terrible in such such a matter-of-fact tone. You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
The goal of the researcher is to save his lover, a woman called Vingrier. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce her name, because I suck at pronunciation. Who was dissolved.
So that's why he did all of these experiments. But did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
There's another name here. Vache.
Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
No. He is the researcher.
You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments?
Yes, he signed off a bunch of the experiment reports. The voice I heard from the fountain was probably his lover.
So that's it! Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
There must be more to this than meets the eye.
In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
Okay. Jesus.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But...
Who really is this Vache?
yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Nervalette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago.
Yeah.
That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Clever, but maybe not clever enough. Let's look again.
Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Shit. But what more could there possibly be? So we got the water here. Now, if I was to be confidential evidence, where would I be? Either a desk or a bookshelf, I would have thought. Examine the bookshelf. Okay, yep. But there's nothing here on Vache's true identity. Okay, so we just gotta go back and look back to the other places. Yep. Nothing else seems particularly noteworthy. Okay. Personal possessions, maybe?
You take that side and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find
Maybe one of
something
her
for sure.
possessions or his possessions are here. After some time. Shit.
Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
For fuck's sake. Paimon, I found it.
Whoa, really? Let Paimon see.
Oh.
Vinier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name?
Yeah.
Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet, too. Oh,
Hey.
Paimon feels even worse for her now.
Take a look at this page. She made a list of baby names.
So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was... MARCEL. Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Vinier's grown son?
Was Marcel trying to find a way to bring his mum back? I figured her out. Figured it out. Let's go.
Hey! Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
Yeah, I'm the same. So I'm thinking that Vache and the lover are Marcel's parents. Right?
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache?
Huh.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Oh my god, I need to know what's happened.
Navia! We're back!
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Stop.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
Sorry.
It's all right, Monsieur Nervalette.
Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
Yes, we have. You say you never heard of Vache. Experimental records. The notebook? There we go. Shit.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
Oh.
Huh?
I like when Lumine speaks.
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything. After your lover, Vignier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established. This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong?
He knows.
You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you.
Yeah.
So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Yep.
Mr.
It's
Marcel,
dropping.
please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
This confession?
Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes? No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever.
Oh my
You
gosh.
only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vignier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes,
Oh no.
I will follow.
Don't you dare.
But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved. No matter what I do.
Oh yeah, because he's from Shasnaya.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
Yeah.
I can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve.
Yeah, he's gone mad.
You won't see. I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back? I did all of that. And in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me.
What do you mean?
I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
Well, she's not an idiot because she worked it
The
out.
suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need to save Vignier. I promise. We made a promise. Vignier. Vignier! Please, Vignier. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At
They
this
say love
point,
makes
the
you
verdict
mad.
of This trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any
Thank
basis.
God, my husband's okay.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
God damn it,
Traveler,
child, now's not
please
the time.
submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Neuvillette proceeds to review and compiles all the
The
evidence
man
and
now known
records.
as Marcel was originally named Vache and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignier. During an underwater expedition, Vignier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result.
Yeah.
Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignier back to life.
Yeah.
To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of MARCEL and began to operate a business in Poisson.
That's probably how he chose his victims as well, was through that.
During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all. The oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
Am I the only one who feels like this trial is very heavy?
According to the judgment of the
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal.
Mr. Vacher is...
I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I saw that coming up, I was prepared for the meme.
guilty.
Duh.
Guards! Take Vacher away.
Do it.
Good.
Bye-bye.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
Hopefully.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice! He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's finally getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
Navia?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending.
And he's not guilty.
Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What?
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
What?
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Yep.
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Something's up with Child. He's not normally like this.